What's up guys, today's video is on the top 5 best coffee makers in 2024. I made this list based on my personal opinion and I'll try to help you find the right one for your needs. To see the most up-to-date prices and find out more information about these coffee makers, you can check out the links in the description below. Let's get started. Number 1. Breville Precision Brewer. This drip coffee maker with a thermal carafe lives up to its name as a precision brewer by brewing coffee at exactly the right temperature in the right amount of time established by the Specialty Coffee Association. It made 12 cups of hot coffee in about 8.5 minutes, which was quick compared to others we tested, and the coffee it produces was among the highest scoring for taste. The Breville Precision Brewer is highly customizable with the option to brew up to 12 cups at a time, a single cup, iced coffee, cold brew and pour over with the purchase of a separate attachment. It also comes with 2 different shaped baskets, a cone-shaped basket and a flat basket, which bring out different flavor notes in the coffee to allow users to pick which they think makes a better cup of coffee. The basket fully pulls out for easy filling and even easier emptying, and the water reservoir has a wide opening and easy-to-read measurement markings. Coffee snobs will love that the water flow and bloom time can each be adjusted. The display features a count-up timer that lets you know how long the coffee has been keeping warm. In our tests, the thermal carafe proved to be highly effective as it kept coffee hot during the entire 2-hour test period. It's relatively easy to clean as well, with a moderately sized opening that you can fit your sponge into. A bottle brush makes it even easier. Reasons to buy: highly customizable, includes both cone and flat bottom filter baskets, sleek design. Reasons to avoid: carafe requires hand washing. Number 2. Black+Decker 12-cup programmable coffee maker. The Black+Decker 12-cup programmable coffee maker impressed our experts with its lower price and top performance scores for brew time and temperature. It's fairly simple compared to other coffee makers, but that also makes it easy to use. While it doesn't have as many features as some pricier coffee makers, it has a digital display, 24-hour auto brew feature, and has a keep warm function, which we found kept the coffee warm for the entire 2-hour period in our tests. It brews up to 12 cups of coffee, and if you want to have a cup immediately, the Sneak a Cup feature allows you to snag a cup before it's done brewing without making a mess. Reasons to buy: user-friendly controls, keeps coffee warm for 2 hours. Reasons to avoid: it didn't brew at a high enough temperature. Number 3. Cuisinart Coffee Center Barista Bar 4-in-1 Coffee Maker. We've seen dual-function coffee makers that can make drip coffee and K-cups or reusable pods. What really set this apart and impressed our pros is you can also use Nespresso original line-style capsules, making this a truly versatile machine. On top of a wide variety of coffee choices such as drip, single-serve pods and Nespresso, it also has a built-in steam wand to froth milk. In our tests, the frother worked well, even with nut milks, which can be more difficult to froth. Tasters said this machine made a nicely balanced cup of drip coffee. The drip coffee side makes up to 12 cups of coffee, and the single serve has options for 6, 8 and 10-ounce cups. We love that there are 2 separate reservoirs for the drip coffee and single serve, so you won't need to refill as often. The one downside: the opening to pour in the water for drip coffee is on the small side, so you need to take care not to spill. Reasons to buy: makes drip coffee, K-cups, reusable pods and Nespresso original line capsules. Frother works well. Separate water tanks for drip coffee and single serve. Reasons to avoid: opening to pour water in for drip coffee is small. Number 4. Wolf Gourmet Programmable Coffee Maker. Olf's high-end programmable coffee maker scored a 5, our highest score, for brew temperature as well as its ability to keep coffee warm, thanks to the thermal carafe that kept the coffee hot for 2 hours. Tasters noted the coffee was piping hot and strong. We also particularly appreciated the wide opening on the thermal carafe, which allows you to clean it more easily than other thermal carafes that typically have narrow openings. In addition to what some might call the basics, that is, brewing a good cup of coffee and a high-performing carafe, this coffee maker is loaded with features that make it among the easiest to use. Its brew basket slides out so you can fill it without fussing with lids, and its water reservoir is removable. It has a digital display and an AccuBrew setting that uses a built-in scale to weigh the coffee grounds as you add them to the basket, so you can make the perfect cup based on the amount of water and strength setting you select. Reasons to buy: makes hot coffee and keeps it warm for hours, easy to use. Carafe has wide opening for easy cleaning. Reasons to avoid, pricey. Number 5. Breville Grind Control Coffee Maker. Coffee makers with built-in grinders don't have the best reputation. They're known to clog and require a bit more upkeep than typical drip coffee makers. But after testing a handful, we know why people buy them. They deliver a fresh and consistent cup of coffee with little effort. This coffee maker with a built-in grinder from Breville stands out for having multiple grind settings that impact the flavor of your coffee. It also has a digital display that measures the amount of water you add to the reservoir located on the front of the unit, which makes the whole process a breeze. It then allows you to choose from one of 8 strength settings and calculates the time of brewing. Coffee brewed hot and stayed warm for our entire 2-hour test time, and when we tested at home, it stayed hot all day. This coffee maker scored the highest in our taste test when compared to 4 other coffee makers with grinders. In addition to brewing a full carafe, it also allows you to brew a single cup or travel mug-size coffee. Reasons to buy: highly customizable, makes hot coffee that stays hot. Reasons to avoid: basket holder needs to be rinsed after every use. Number 6. Keurig K-Cafe Smart Single Serve Coffee Maker. The Keurig K-Cafe Smart Single Serve machine is one of our favorite Keurig coffee makers. Our experts were impressed with the Brew ID feature, which recognizes Brew ID pods and recommends curated drink options for that particular pod on the Keurig app. Just note, older pods may not have the Brew ID. You can customize the brew strength and heat settings to suit your preferences. It can brew 6, 8, 10 and 12-ounce size coffees as well as a concentrated espresso-like shot to make drinks like lattes or cappuccinos. We would have liked to see more crema on the espresso-like shot in our tests, but our experts were impressed with the consistency of the preheat time, brew time, coffee temperature and volume were very consistent in our tests. In our tests, the built-in milk frother quickly frothed milk and worked well with whole, skim, almond or soy milk. There's also a cold froth option for iced drinks. The frother jug is removable so leftover milk is stored in the fridge with the lid that comes with the frother. Reasons to buy: Brew ID feature curates drink options for various pods, milk frother works well, brew strength and temperature settings are customizable. Reasons to avoid: K-cups must be Brew ID compatible for curated recommendations.